a combined 1 hitter for Philadelphia. There were just 4 hits in the game in all. 2 of them solo home runs for the Phillies off the bats of Bryce Harper and Kyle Schwarber. And the visiting team gets the early advantage, taking Game 1 in this best-of-7 game series. And back now with former Marlins team president David Samson. And look, we had ourselves a little pitcher's duel, and the Phillies' arms really getting it done. Zach Wheeler had himself a heck of an outing. What did you think about the job he did?
That was a 2-hour and 43-minute postseason game. Why? Because Zach Wheeler was able to get players out quickly. He pitched to contact, and the only contact that ever got for a hit, Will Myers. 1 hit, that's it. And if you're going to give up 1 hit, you're likely going to win a game. Yu Darvish did not do badly, but when you've got Schwarber and Harper going deep, that's all you needed.
Wheeler went 7 strong, gave up that 1 hit, walked just 1, struck out 83 pitches. Were you surprised the Phillies didn't leave him in?
So this is baseball today, and I completely disagree with it. The Phillies bullpen has actually been okay. And you go from Dominguez to Alvarado, that's how you want to do it. But the fact of the matter is Wheeler only had 83 pitches through 7. With the schedule of the LCS, there are fewer off days because of the lockout. You're going straight through from games 3 to game 7. I want to keep my bullpen as fresh as possible. When you've got Wheeler dealing the way he was, I wanted to see him finish the game. He could have done it in fewer than 100 pitches because the Padres were swinging early in the count. I thought it was premature for them to take him out.
Look, on the other side, offensively, it's a little cliche, big players making big plays in big games. When you have Bryce Harper and Kyle Schwarber providing the offense for the Phillies, you got to be excited about that if you're a Philadelphia Phillies fan.
So in 2016, the All-Star game was in San Diego, and Giancarlo Stanton won the home run derby there. And what Kyle Schwarber did in a postseason game was more impressive than what we saw during a home run derby. That was the longest home run in Petco Park history, what Schwarber hit. He just barreled it up, and you look where it goes. Look at it, a no-doubter. Is that the second deck? I've never seen a home run there not in the Derby. It's unbelievable. He's the leadoff hitter. You have Judge hitting leadoff, not anymore. Boone moved him out of the leadoff. You have Schwarber hitting leadoff. What happened to Juan Pierre?
What happened to Bryce Harper's mouth? His jaw hit the floor watching that ball sail out of here. Look, when we talked before the start of Game 1 here, you laid out your keys for Phillies' victory. They all came to fruition. So why don't you let the people know what you think the Phillies need to do and just did?
So going into this game, it was pretty simple. The Phillies had to cover up the one big problem they have, and that's with their defense. I want to go right to number 3, limit the defensive mistakes. And you saw what happened in the 9th inning. They had the tying and winning run at the plate because of a problem they had on defense. You've got to get that one out in the 9th inning. We wanted to get length from Wheeler. We got 7 innings. I expected 7 was length, but the way he was pitching, 9 would have been better. And then Schwarber. If you're going to hit him leadoff, he's got to get on base. The best way to get on base is to get him back to the bench, and that's by hitting a home run, and that's what he did.
All right, Wheeler did the work in Game 1 for the Phillies. Aaron Nola versus Blake Snell coming up in Game 2. Who do you like in that matchup, pitching-wise and maybe team-wise, too?
So there's an argument that Nola is actually pitching better than Wheeler. He hasn't given up a run in 3 starts. And Snell has also been pitching well. Remember Snell, we've done postseasons with him with the Rays, etc. He does not go long in games. It's possible that Nola does. Here's the question. Is this a must-win game for the Padres? Can you win a series after losing the first 2 at home? The answer is you can. A must-win only happens when you're subject to elimination, but this is a game that the Padres need to win. However, they're going against Nola. They've got to beat one of Nola and Wheeler at least once to win this series because those guys are going twice each, and so far they've been unhittable. So you want my pick?
Yes.
You need my pick?
We need your
right
pick.
Now?
The series pick right now.
I said Phillies in 7. You want the pick of the game tomorrow, though?
Sure, go for that one, too.
I'm not willing to commit, except the Padres are going to win.
There you go. Aaron Nola, by the way, is going to be pitching against his brother.
That does not happen often.
Yeah.
Now, do you think the advantage would go to the pitcher or the hitter? Because remember, Austin Nola is the catcher.
Yeah.
Is going to be able to tell his teammates because he knows what Aaron does. And what's Aaron going to say about Austin? Oh, he's a good receiver. Oh, he's got 3.7 at second base. No, the advantage goes to the position player when his brother's the pitcher.
Well, we'll see if that plays itself to fruition. David Samson, thank you so much for the insight. And here's a look at the series schedule. Game 2 set for Wednesday afternoon in San Diego. And then it flips to Philly for Game 3 on Friday night, and no days off from then until the rest of the series, no matter how long it goes, all the way to Game 7 if it needs to.
Do you want a sports network that delivers everything that matters about the game? The highlights, the picks, the instant analysis, no yelling, no fake debates, no politics. Hit the subscribe button and never miss a moment.